Hello everybody, this is Sam Sivara Vankail Patil, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, working in SRN Regional Arts and Science College, Khammam, Telangana. So today our topic is sphere and our particular topic is tangent plane to the sphere. So actually this is my ninth video in the topic sphere. In my previous videos, of course, in 7th and 8th videos, I discussed what is the plane section of a sphere and what is the intersection of two spheres. And also, I have explained how to find the equation of a sphere which is passing through a circle. And also, how to represent the equation of a circle in three-dimensional geometry. In this video, I am by repeating those concepts once again to make you familiar with them, to remind them once again, and I also explain what is tangent plane to the sphere. Before that, I explain what is tangent line to the sphere, and using that concept of tangent line, how can we find tangent plane to the sphere? And also, I am going to solve some important problems in this video. Okay? Let us go to the topic. Plane section of a sphere. See this. The plane section of a sphere is a circle. Already in my 7th video and 8th video, I stated that the plane section of a sphere is a circle. You can see in the picture. This is sphere and this is plane, and their common area, common points forms a circle. And how can you find the radius of the circle and center of the circle? You can find the center of the circle. Center of the circle is nothing but foot of perpendicular of O onto the plane, and also the radius of the circle can be obtained by this formula NP is equal root r square minus d square. Whenever r is the radius of the sphere and d is perpendicular distance from center of this sphere to the plane, by applying this principle root r square minus d square, we can find the radius of the circle. So here there are three different cases. One is d less than r, another is d is equal to r, third case is d greater than r. Here what is r? Radius of the sphere. And what is d? D is perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane. So whenever d less than r, this case, plane completely intersects the sphere. Whenever d is equal to r, this plane is the tangent plane to the sphere. Whenever d greater than r, this plane neither touch nor intersect the sphere, just goes far from the sphere. These are the three cases when we are given a sphere and a plane. So whenever you are given two equations of two spheres, S1 is equal to 0 and S2 is equal to 0, then intersection of these two spheres is also a plane, a circle, as shown in the figure. Suppose S1 is a sphere and S2 is a sphere. The intersection of these two spheres is also a circle. Then how can you find the plane containing the circle of intersection? By applying this principle. Whenever S1 is equal to 0 and S2 is equal to 0 are two spheres, then S1 minus S2 is equal to 0. This gives the equation of the plane containing the circle of intersection of these two spheres. See this equation of a circle. So we know that a sphere, intersection of a sphere with a plane is a circle. Therefore, we can represent a circle by two equations in three-dimensional geometry. We represent a circle with two equations. One is the sphere equation and another is the equation of the plane. And the circle, which is the intersection of this sphere with this plane, is given by these two equations together. So like this, like you can see in the picture. So here, before going to the tangent line, here our topic is, first of all, I explain about tangent line to the sphere, and then I will explain tangent plane to the sphere. So before going to explain tangent line to the sphere, see this. Intersection of a sphere and a line. So if you take a line and a sphere, three cases arise as shown in the figure. See this. A line intersects the sphere in two different points like this. This is one case. And second case, a line just touch the sphere, then the common point is a single point. This is only intersecting point. Only one point is the point of intersection of the sphere with the line. And third case is the line neither intersect nor touch the sphere. The line just moves outside the far from the sphere. These three cases we discuss. So before going to that, suppose you are given, this is the equation of the sphere and this is the equation of the line. So from this equation we can say that any point on this line is of the form like this. So if this point is common point of this line with this sphere, once again, see this, any point on this line is of the form, this form. If this point is also lies on this sphere, that means if this point is common point to the line and the sphere, then obviously this point satisfies this equation. So by substituting this point in this sphere equation, we will get like this. We will get this expression completely. We will get like this. So by taking x is equal to alpha plus LR, y is equal to beta plus MR, z is equal to gamma plus NR, in this equation, we will get like this. So on simplification, from this equation, we will get this equation. So you can observe that this equation is of the form r square plus br plus c is equal to 0. So here this is a and all this is b along with 2 and all this is c. Therefore this equation is this total equation is of the form ar square plus br plus c is equal to 0. Obviously this is quadratic equation in variable r. Therefore we know that every quadratic equation has two roots. Suppose this quadratic equation in R may have two roots, R1 and R2. Suppose that R1 and R2 are two roots of this quadratic equation. Here there are three cases. One case is R1, R2 both are real and are unequal, R1 not equal to R2, and the other case is R1 is equal to R2, and third case is R1 and R2 both are imaginary, not real. So as the first case, whenever R1 not equal to R2, whenever R1, R2 are different, then we get 2 points. By substituting R1 we will get 1 point, and by substitution of R2 we get another point. So whenever R1 not equal to R2, R1, R2 real and unequal, then we are left with 2 points. So this line and this sphere has 2 points in common. This means this line intersects the sphere. This is the case. When R1 and R2 are real and distinct, unequal, then obviously we will left with 2 points, 2 common points, and then in this case, this line intersects the sphere in 2 points. If R1 is equal to R2, then what happens? If R1 is equal to R2, then you only get only 1 point, you will be left with only 1 point. Then obviously you get only 1 point, then obviously this line and this sphere has only 1 point in common. That means this line is the tangent line to the sphere. So whenever R1 is equal to R2, this line is the tangent, there is only one common point, and hence that means this line is tangent line to the sphere. This is the condition, so that the line is tangent line to the sphere. If R1 R2 are imaginary, then we can't get any point from this expression, because whenever R is imaginary, these can't be real numbers, and this is not a point on the three-dimensional space. Therefore, whenever R1 and R2 are imaginary, there is no common point. There is no common point means the line neither touch nor intersect the sphere. It just passes far from the sphere, just outside the sphere, like this. So equation of a tangent plane. So we discussed equation of a tangent line. We discussed the condition that the line to be a tangent line to the sphere just now, and now with the help of that theory, with the help of that concept, we go to equation of a tangent plane. Equation of a tangent plane. Tangent plane means, first of all, see this picture, see this diagram. So here in this diagram, this is a sphere, and take some point alpha, beta, gamma at this here. All these are tangent lines to the sphere at alpha, beta at this point. They are different tangent lines to the sphere. All these are tangent lines to the sphere at the point alpha, beta, gamma. So they are in different directions, but all are passing through alpha, beta, gamma. All are tangent lines to the sphere at the point alpha, beta, gamma, but their directional cosines are different, because their direction is different. So all these lines form a plane like this. This is nothing but the tangent plane. This is nothing but the tangent plane. That means tangent plane is nothing but the locus of the tangent line at a particular point on the sphere. So we use this concept to find the equation of the tangent plane. See this. Let the point alpha, beta, gamma lies on the sphere x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz is equal to 0. Since alpha, beta, gamma is the point on the sphere, alpha, beta, gamma satisfies the equation of the sphere. Therefore, we can write this expression. We can write this: alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 2u alpha plus 2v beta plus 2w gamma plus d is equation of any line through alpha, beta, gamma can be written like this: x minus alpha by L is equal to y minus beta by M is equal to z minus gamma by N. So here alpha, beta, gamma is the point on the sphere, and hence alpha, beta, gamma satisfies the equation of the sphere, and hence we can write like this. This is equation number 2, and this is the equation of any straight line passing through alpha, beta, gamma. So if you see here in this diagram, equation of any of these lines is of the form x minus alpha by L is equal to y minus beta by M is equal to z minus gamma by N. But what is the difference to all these lines? The major difference to all these lines is nothing but the directional cosines element. Because the direction of the lines are different, the directional cosines are different, but all the lines are passing through the same point alpha, beta, gamma. Now see this, any point on this line is of the form alpha plus LR, comma beta plus MR, comma gamma plus NR. This is any point on this line. So if this line is point of intersection of this pair with this line, if this point also lies on this pair, then we can substitute this point on this equation, and by doing this and by simplification we will get this by applying this as 0. By taking this 0, we will finally get like this. This is a quadratic equation in R in which there is no constant term. It is of the form AR square plus BR is equal to 0. Since alpha beta gamma is the only unique point of intersection of this line with this sphere, therefore we must have R is equal to 0. R is equal to 0 is the only root of this equation. So since alpha beta gamma is the only point of intersection of this line with this pair, we must have the root of this equation is R is equal to 0 only. So the root of this equation is R is equal to 0 only. Therefore we must have R is equal to 0, we got from this, and from this fact also we must have R is equal to 0. This is possible only if L into alpha plus U plus M into beta plus V plus N into gamma plus W is equal to 0. So whenever this is possible, from this equation we will get what? R into R is equal to 0. Because this is 0, we will get R into R is equal to 0. This implies R square is equal to 0. Therefore R is equal to 0 is the only root of the equation. Therefore L into alpha plus U plus M into beta plus V plus N into gamma plus W is equal to 0. So here from this diagram we can easily understand that all the tangent lines to the sphere at the point alpha beta gamma lies on the tangent plane. All the tangent lines at the point alpha beta gamma lies on the tangent plane. Therefore tangent plane is nothing but the locus of the tangent lines at the point alpha beta gamma. Therefore this is obtained by eliminating the parameters Lmn. What are the parameters here? Here Lmn, the directional cosines are the parameters. Therefore the required locus is obtained by eliminating parameters from this line equation and equation 4. Therefore from this we can write x minus alpha by R is equal to L, y minus beta by R is equal to M, and z minus gamma by R is equal to N. By using Lmn values x minus alpha by R, y minus beta by R, and z minus gamma by R in this expression we will get x minus alpha into alpha plus U plus y minus beta into beta plus V plus z minus gamma into gamma plus W is equal to 0. Actually we will get this by R. By taking R to this side we will get this. On simplification we will get on multiplication of these two and these two, and on simplification we will get alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z plus ux plus vy plus wz is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus u alpha plus v beta plus w gamma. Now we have to add we have to add u alpha plus v beta plus w gamma plus d both the sides. Then we will get alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z plus x ux plus u alpha is equal to x plus alpha into u by taking u common. Similarly, vy plus v beta is equal to y plus beta into v plus wz plus w gamma z plus gamma into w plus d this side. And also on the right side we will get alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus u alpha 2u alpha plus v beta 2v beta plus w gamma 2w gamma plus d. So we will get like this. So this value is 0. This value is 0 from equation 2. Therefore we will get like this: alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z plus u into x plus alpha plus v into y plus beta plus w into z plus gamma plus d is equal to 0. This is the required equation of the tangent plane at the point alpha beta gamma. So from this we can easily, I will explain this. From this we can easily understand. So if x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0 is the equation of the sphere, and alpha beta gamma is the point, then the tangent plane can be written like this: x into x square can be written as x into x. One x is replaced by alpha, x alpha plus y beta plus z gamma plus 2ux can be written as ux plus ux, and 1 ux be replaced by u alpha. Therefore ux plus u alpha, u into x plus alpha plus v into y plus beta in the similar way plus w into z plus gamma plus d is equal to 0. This is the equation of the tangent plane. This is the equation of the tangent plane at the point alpha beta gamma to the given sphere. So by applying this principle we find the equation of the tangent plane at any point on the sphere. So see this problem. So find the equation of the tangent plane to the sphere 3 into x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x minus 3y minus 4z minus 22 is equal to 0 at the point 1, 2, 3. Here alpha beta gamma is equal to 1, 2, 3. Therefore alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to, gamma is equal to 3. Therefore actually what is the equation of tangent plane? X alpha plus y beta plus z gamma plus like this. So by applying this principle, the equation of the tangent plane in this case can be written as, the equation of the tangent plane can be written as 3 into x square can be written as x alpha plus y beta plus z gamma minus 2x can be written as, what is half of 2? Half of 2 is 1. Therefore minus 1 into x plus alpha, because whenever there is 2 we will write u into x plus alpha. So keeping in mind this, we can write like this. So minus 3y can be written, in place of minus 3y can be replaced by minus 3 by 2 y plus beta, minus 4z can be replaced by minus 2 into z plus gamma, minus plus d is equal to 0. So minus 22 is equal to 0. This is the equation of tangent plane. On simplification we will get, by substituting alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to, and gamma is equal to 3, we will get this. X into alpha, x into 1 plus y into 2 plus z into 3 minus x plus alpha means x plus 1 minus 3 by 2 y plus 2 minus 2 into z plus 3 minus 22 is equal to 0. On simplification we will get finally like this. On simplification we will get 4x plus 9y plus 14z minus 64 is equal to 0. This is the required tangent plane at the point 1, 2, 3 to the given sphere. See this problem. Show that the plane Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. Touch the sphere x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0 if this condition is satisfied. So, what do we have to do here? Here this is the plane and this is the sphere. We have to prove that this plane touch the sphere only if this condition is satisfied. So, see in the diagram. This is the given sphere and this is the given plane. So, the condition for tangency, the condition that the plane should touch the sphere is D is equal to R. Here what is D? What is R? R is the radius of the sphere and D is the perpendicular distance from the origin to the plane. So, from the center to the plane. So, here D is equal perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere minus u minus v minus w to the plane Lx plus My plus Nz minus p is equal to 0. Therefore, this can be written by applying the principle. So, what is the principle to find perpendicular distance? Ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by root a square plus b square plus c square modulus. Therefore, by applying this principle, this is the perpendicular distance. Lx means L into minus u, that is equal to minus Lu minus Mv minus Nw minus p by root L square plus M square plus N square. And R is the radius of the sphere, that is equal to root u square plus v square plus w square minus d. Here it is given that the plane touches the sphere. Therefore, the condition is given plane is tangent plane to the sphere. Therefore, the condition is D is equal to R. This implies D square is equal to R square. By substituting the value of D here and value of R in D square is equal to R square, we will get this expression. So, on squaring both sides, we will get like this. Minus will become plus on squaring. Therefore, Lu plus Mv plus Nw plus P whole square is equal to on squaring root will cancel, L square plus M square plus N square into root will be cancelled with this square into u square plus v square plus w square minus t. Therefore, this is the condition. Hence, the proof is over. So, next problem. Find the equation of the sphere which touches the sphere at the point 1, 1, 1 and passes through the origin. So, here what we have to do? Here the equation of the sphere is given like this and the point 1, 1 minus 1 lies on the sphere. So, here this is the given sphere. S is equal to 0 and point 1, 1, 1 minus 1 lies on the sphere. So, here what we have to do? We have to find the equation of the sphere which touch the sphere at the point 1, 1 minus 1 and passes through the origin. So, applying this condition, we will solve this problem. So, given sphere is this S is equal to x square plus y square plus z square minus x plus 3y plus 2z minus 3 is equal to 0. So, here 2u is, by comparing with standard equation, 2u is equal to minus 1, 2v is equal to 3, 2w is equal to 2 and d is equal to minus 3. Therefore, u is equal to minus of, v is equal to 3 by 2, w is equal to 1. So, p11 minus 1 is equal to alpha, beta, gamma. So, here we have to find the tangent plane at alpha, beta, gamma, tangent plane at 1, 1 minus 1 first. First we have to find tangent plane to the given sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1. Therefore let 1 1 minus 1 is equal to alpha beta gamma. Therefore by applying the principle to find tangent plane, we can write like this. Actually the tangent plane can be written x alpha plus y beta plus z gamma. Here alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to 1, gamma is equal to minus 1. Therefore x into 1 plus y into 1 plus z into minus 1. Here u into, what we have to write, u into x plus alpha. Here what is u? Minus 1 by 2 into x plus alpha means 1. Therefore here we can write minus 1 by 2 x plus 1. In the similar way, second term is, another term is 3 by 2 y plus 1 plus 1 into z minus 1 minus 3 is equal to 0. On simplification of this entire equation, we will get finally this is the tangent plane to the given sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1. So to find equation of any sphere touching S is equal to 0, actually this is the sphere given, this is the point 1 1 minus 1, this is tangent plane at the point 1 1 minus 1. To find any sphere passing through 1 1 minus 1 and touching the sphere, touching the given sphere, we can apply the principle S plus lambda u is equal to 0. Therefore equation of any sphere touching the sphere S is equal to 0 at the point 1 1 minus 1 can be taken as S plus lambda u is equal to 0. That is x square plus y square plus z square minus x plus 3y plus 2z minus 3 plus lambda into x plus 5y minus z minus 2 is equal to 0. So the condition given in the problem is that the sphere what we have to obtain, the sphere what we have to find passes through the origin. Therefore by applying this condition, since the sphere we have to find passes through the origin, by substituting 0 0 0 in the equation of the sphere, we will get like this: 0 0, all this vanishes, minus 3 plus minus 2 into lambda is equal to 0. Therefore minus 3 minus 2 lambda is equal to 0. From this we can get lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2. By substituting lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2 in this, we will get required equation of the sphere. So by taking lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2 and simplifying, by taking lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2 and simplifying, we will get like this. And finally we will get the equation of required sphere like this: 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square minus 5x minus 9y plus 7z is equal to 0. This is the required equation of the sphere. That means this is the equation of the sphere. This is the equation of the sphere which touches the given sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1. This is the procedure we have to follow. Once again I will repeat. So here one sphere is given and the point is given on the sphere. Here we have to find another sphere that is touching the sphere, given sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1. To solve this, we just find the tangent plane at the point 1 1 minus 1 to the given sphere, and any sphere touching the sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1 is of the form S plus lambda u is equal to 0. Here S is equal to 0 is the given sphere and u is equal to 0 is the tangent plane at that point. So by applying this condition, we can find common equation of any sphere which is touching the given sphere at the point 1 1 minus 1, and applying the condition that the sphere is passing through the origin, we will get lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2, and substituting the lambda value in this equation, in this common equation, we will get particular equation of the sphere in this case like this. This is the procedure we have to follow in such type of problems. Thank you very much.